Hey, so as a network marketer, you might be growing your warm audience by connecting with a lot of people on social media every day. But do you know how to correctly do it? Do you have a strategy? Let's talk about it. And if we haven't met, my name is Edita. I'm from VIE now, and I'm on a mission to educate network marketers how to turn from desperate prospectors to proud and confident marketers. Just imagine uh, being able to grow your business without having to chase anyone, without doing crazy stuff like cold messaging, asking people who don't know you to look at your stuff, spamming, posting your photos of your products, and feeling uncomfortable because it doesn't feel right. And if you feel uncomfortable, I know what it's like. I've been there, I've done it, and I learned something different, and I'm sharing that information with you at VIE now. And please, if you're watching me, please let me know. Tell me where you're from. I'm coming live from Lithuania, my home country, where I'm on a break now for the time being, trying to see when we can go back to Ireland, depending on all the quarantine situation and all that kind of stuff, though enjoying time with my parents and some free time, good weather as well. So anyway, back to the topic. By the way, before I forget, if you want to learn how to recruit people without chasing and feeling awkward, doing crazy stuff, grab my free video at viesnow.com/3 steps. And now back to the topic about connecting people on social media, because this is one of the things that we all do. We grow our audience. Without an audience, without a following, we are nobody. Now, I'm not going to talk about the vanity numbers, how many people you are connected with, and so on and so forth. Those things are sort of important, but something else is way, way more important. So now let's imagine the situation when you get a friend request from somebody. If you're using your personal profile to grow your audience, what do you do? Do you go check out the person? Now, do you have a strategy for what kind of people you are connecting with? Because without a strategy, without knowing who you should be connecting with, it's just not gonna work. We are doing real marketing here, and part of the real marketing is connecting with your target, with people who are in your target market. Now, do you know, have you defined what kind of people are in your target market? So obviously the point is that you should only connect with people who are in your target market if you want to sell them something, either your opportunity or your products. Now, obviously, we all connect with some other people, like people who we get inspiration from, maybe some information, knowledge, and that's okay, but the majority of your audience will be your target market. Now, so obviously, do absolutely go and check people's profile when you get a friend request, or when you actually send a friend request. Don't just send those requests to anyone, from the list of the suggested friends on Facebook or LinkedIn or another platform. You need a way to identify if those people are in your target market. However, it's not always obvious. Looking at the personal profile is not always obvious, because those people might not be using their personal profile for business, or might not be talking about the problem that you are solving, and especially in places like LinkedIn, for example, people don't even talk a lot about their personal stuff. So how would you know? So just looking at the personal profile is not a very reliable way to identify whether the person is in your target market. And some people are just inactive, they are not doing anything, but that doesn't mean that person is not worth kind of connecting with, or sometimes we don't know, their profile is not public and you won't be able to tell anything about the person. But again, it doesn't necessarily mean that the person is inactive. So that's on Facebook. It works differently on LinkedIn. Now, so far for me personally, if I'm to connect with people with my personal profile, the best way to do it is actually find people in the groups that are relevant to my target market. Basically, groups around the problem that I'm solving. And then, I join, I observe, and I, see who's active, I see what they are talking about, I will respond to their questions, I will provide some tips, I will give some information. I will actually make that connection in the group, as opposed to send a friend request first and then okay, let's talk. So I think that the way more reliable ways to find your prospects or potential customers in groups around the problem that you are solving. Obviously, you need to be very clear on what problem you are solving to be able to join those groups. Then do not join too many groups, it becomes overwhelming. Staying focused is way more productive and more useful than going wide. So I'd say choose 2 or 3 quality groups, active groups where normal people talk about normal stuff, use normal language, and you can tell that it's a normal environment, positive normal environment, and just sit in those groups, blend in, observe, respond to people comments and posts and participate, and then actually you'll start getting, if you become active, you will start getting friend requests from people in those groups. They will come to check you out. And obviously, if you are members of the same group, you will definitely, it's almost guaranteed that you will have something in common, and you can take it from there. So I think building audience based on participation in those specific groups around your problem is more reliable, and it's more specific, and you can tell better if those people are in your target market. And quality, no doubt, quality of your prospects is way more important than the quantity. You can be surrounding yourself with all sorts of people, but if they don't care, if they don't have the problem you are solving, that's it, end of story. So favor the quality of your prospects. Go find groups and connect with people in those groups. So I hope this video was helpful. You got value out of it. Please let me know, and also say hi, where are you from. I'll appreciate if I can know that you are watching, whether live or catching the replay. And if you want my 3-step formula how to recruit new team members without chasing and feeling awkward, grab it at visnow.com/3 steps. Thanks again. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.